Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. If you're new, then welcome to this channel. Well, I'm back with one more interesting Python video, and today we are going to talk about numerical expressions. So far, we have talked about variables, constants, and how Python reads your instructions line by line. In today's video, we're gonna talk about something that you'll use all the time, which are numeric expressions. Yep, we are diving into the math in Python, but don't worry, this is not like your high school algebra class. It's way more chill. And once you get the hang of it, you'll start using like second nature. And let's talk about what exactly are these numeric expressions. So, what exactly is a numeric expression? Basically, it's just a math operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division that uses numbers, variables, and arithmetic operators in Python. The most common symbols that we use are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and until this you guys will know. But there are two more operators which are exponent or power, and one more which is a modulus, which we call remainder. So we'll explore that in another video. So let's go through some clear examples together. So if you see the result, and here you see 10 plus 5, so this is nothing but addition. Like example, if you say result equal to 10 plus 5, then you can just print result, and it will print result for you. So when you run this, you will see 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. So this is one's way, like we are just adding 10 and 5, nothing fancy here. Python reads it and give you the result. Now let's try expressions with more operators. So like for example, here I'll use comment and result equal to like 3 plus 7 into 2 and just print the result. And run it. So the answer is 20 because first it will add 7 plus 3, which is 10, and into 2, which is 20. So if you observe, here is where it gets interesting because without the parenthesis, Python would multiply first. Even we do the same. We will multiply 7 into 2, and then we will add plus 3 to it. But the brackets force Python to add these two numbers first, 3 plus 7, 10, and then it multiplies that by 2. So this is how it follows, and it changes the priority of the operators by just adding a bracket. So always remember whatever inside the bracket, it will get done first. And it's just like doing math on paper. And now let's talk about variables in expression. And if you see here, we can add, let's take two variables, x and y. Okay. Like for example, x equal to 5, y equal to 3, and result equal to x plus y into 2. And when you print the result, so the output is 11. So here what's going on? Actually 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. So it is following this priority. First these two things and then this number. Adding that number. So if you want to add these two numbers first and then multiply it by 2, what you have to do? You have to just keep the brackets and change the priority of the operators. And now the change, see 5 plus 3, 8, 8 into 2, 16. I hope you are getting it. And now let's talk about the division. Alright, you know division, how to do it. You just have to do 10 by 2 and just print result. It's 5.0. Obviously, it will give the value in float because division, you're dividing something, then at the time it will give you float. Python division always gives you a float by default, even if the answer is a whole number. So instead of 5, you will see 5.0, and that little 0.0 tells you it's a decimal. And let's see the expression with the power. So actually, we can cover this concept in here itself. It's like, like if you have remembered the maths, 2 cube, 2 square, 2 power 5, 2 power 6. So that power operator is nothing but these two stars. So this is nothing but 2 star 3, which means 2 cube, which is 8. Let me show you. So result equal to 2, 3, and print. And you see now it will be 8. The output will be 8, which is nothing but 2 cube. Is actually equal to 2 into 2 into 2. Like 2 is actually multiplied 3 times. So that's why we use the power operator there. That's the only difference. So it'll be super handy when you're dealing with formulas, interest rates, and even, when you're building something cool, some game logic. So at the time, this will help you. So here it's nothing but expression with parenthesis is nothing but, whenever you give parenthesis, like we have did here, the priority changes. So instead of giving priority to the multiplication, we can give priority to the addition. So that is what it meant. So that's why I gave one more example for explaining the expression with parentheses. Okay. And now we also have to cover one more operator, which is modulus, which is nothing but, it's like when you're dividing two numbers and whatever the reminder thing, if whenever you're dividing two numbers, like for example, print 7 by 2. Here the reminder can be 1, right? 2, 3 just 6, and reminder 1. But we want that one as output. So you just have to give 7 mod 2, and when you run this, so it will give 1. Like I'll give you one good example for this. Let's say you have 7 chocolates and you have to share these 7 chocolates to 2 members equally. So in order to share them equally, you have to give 3 and 3 to 2 persons. And the leftover chocolate, how many chocolates will be left? So 1. So that is what the output it will give you. So for example, you have 10 chocolates and you have to share those chocolates to 2 members. And then when you're sharing them equally, how many chocolates will be left in your hand? It will be 0, right? So that will be the reminder. So just Just remember this cute logic. My professor used to explain us like this with this good example. I hope that will also help you guys. So the reminder is 0. I hope that you guys will remember. So that's the basics of numeric expressions in Python. Like we have worked with addition, subtraction, multiplication, dividing, and more. And we also worked with the exponential operation, which is the power one, and we also worked with the modulus. Modulus. So that's, and you will use this all the time, whether you are building a calculator or when you are designing a game or just working with numbers. Play around with different combos, try swapping parentheses, and see how the results change. And that's the best way to lock this into your brain. And let me know when you're ready for the next part. Alright, if you're enjoying this series and learning something new, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next part where we'll dive into the inputs and outputs in Python. And thanks for hanging out with me, and let's keep learning Python together and see you in the next one.